When it comes to the biggest debates in the NFL, look no further than who's the greatest quarterback of all time. Getting this title is a huge honor. Many consider the quarterback the most important position in all of sports. Its importance is undeniable. Being mentioned in the conversation of the greatest not only signifies legendary status, but also ensures that their legacy will be discussed for generations to come. With winning his third Super Bowl in 7 seasons, recency bias has propelled Patrick Mahomes to the top of this discussion. Mahomes has reached a level of early success that few quarterbacks are able to reach in their entire career. However, there's one player who can look at what Mahomes has done and still say, "I've accomplished all that too, but in my 7th year, I was just getting started." Forget a trophy case. This former Patriot and Buccaneer needs a trophy room. Not to mention a playbook-sized list of records, 2 hands to count his Super Bowl wins and hold his championship rings. It's no wonder why Tom Brady's considered by most to be the greatest quarterback to ever live. The debate, better known as who is the GOAT, has gained traction because of Mahomes' immense success. The Chiefs are coming off an incredible overtime victory in Super Bowl 58 over the 49ers' high-powered offense and stingy defense. Mahomes proved his greatness again when his team needed it the most and was rewarded with being named the Super Bowl MVP. It has led to numerous articles comparing Brady and Mahomes' first 7 years and trying to crown the best based off those stats. But in this video, we'll break down the numbers. We separated these stats based on regular season, postseason, and Super Bowl performances. But we will look at samples never discussed in a way that is fair to both players' careers. We will also ask what Mahomes needs to do to catch Brady in some major records. Let's take a look at where these players were rated coming out of college. Mahomes, coming out of Texas Tech, was a top 10 draft overall pick to the Kansas City Chiefs, while Brady, whose career in college was considered average, was the 199th pick to the New England Patriots. Both players were rated average to below average in their NFL Combine workouts, with a respected site giving Mahomes a D grade and Brady an F grade. It was Mahomes' arm strength that led the Chiefs to draft him as the second quarterback in the draft. Brady, on the other hand, was the 7th quarterback to be drafted by the Patriots. To this day, Brady can name every one of those quarterbacks that teams drafted higher than him. But in their first 3 years in the NFL, these two legends would redefine what it means to be successful in the NFL. In their first 7 NFL regular seasons, Mahomes has dominated Brady in stats. Mahomes has a better overall record with 74 wins to Brady's 70 wins. Touchdowns and yards aren't even close. Mahomes has 219 passing touchdowns and 28,424 yards. Brady had 147 passing touchdowns and 21,564 yards in his first 7 seasons. Both won the Lombardi Trophy 3 times, with Brady earning 2 Super Bowl MVPs and Mahomes winning all 3 MVPs. Mahomes was able to earn himself 3 first-team All-Pro honors, while Brady was only able to achieve that mark once. Finally, Mahomes has captured 2 regular season MVP trophies, something Brady was unable to do in his first 7 years. To be fair, Brady's Patriots in his first 7 seasons were defense powerhouse teams. Patriots head coach Bill Belichick used his time, effort, and draft picks to stop teams and let Brady do just enough to make sure they won the game. Mahomes had the benefit of being drafted by Andy Reid, who's always been on the forefront of offensive ingenuity. But Tom Brady was just warming up in his first 7 years. Many consider it was at this point that Brady showed how great he truly was. The next 7 seasons of his remarkable career were without a doubt far more superior than his first 7. Let's dive deeper into the career numbers and give a different perspective on what Brady really accomplished. The following 7 full seasons, considering he missed the entire 2008 season due to a knee injury in Week 1, would easily be a Hall of Fame career in itself. Brady went on to throw 245 touchdowns, 31,618 yards, and won 89 games. These and many other stats would easily surpass Mahomes' 7-year sample size. And again, Brady wasn't finished. He would go on to throw 257 touchdowns, 35,956 yards, and 91 wins in his final 8 seasons. In total, Brady would smash all the major records for a quarterback, including wins, touchdowns, completions, and yards, to name a few. Oh, and not to mention 7 Super Bowl championships, but more on that later. Now, let's quickly look at their best regular season of their remarkable careers. In Mahomes' 2018 season, he threw 50 touchdowns, 5,097 yards, and had a rating of 113. This compares to Brady's best year that happened to be in his 8th season. In the 2007 campaign, he also threw for 50 touchdowns, 4,806 yards, and a 117 rating. Both seasons are historic in their own right, with not one overshining the other. Now, what you do in the regular season is important, but it's the playoffs where careers are made or they're crushed. No quarterback has played in more playoff games than Tom Brady. His stats and records would overwhelm the 6 postseasons that Mahomes has played. So, to be fair to both players, they broke down the average stats in the major categories for the playoffs. Mahomes' playoff stats are without a doubt impressive. In only 18 playoff games, he sports a stunning 15-3 record for a winning percentage of 83% and averages a 105.8 player rating. This, combined with a game average of just over 2 touchdowns and 285 yards, it's no wonder why Mahomes is in the conversation as the best ever. But let's take a look at the current GOAT. With 48 games started in the postseason, an NFL record, Brady has 35 wins, also an NFL record, and 13 losses, giving him an overall winning percentage of 73%. During his 48 playoff games, Brady's averaged under 2 touchdowns and 280 yards per game. Mahomes is certainly taking full advantage of the games he's played to average better stats than the man considered the best ever. But let's talk about when it really matters. The one day a year where over 100 million people plan their Sunday around to watch history be made, where the pressure is the highest and every quarterback knows all eyes are on them. Let's break down the Super Bowl numbers side by side. Mahomes and Brady are neck and neck with a winning percentage 75% to Mahomes and 70% to Brady. Mahomes has performed well in his 4 appearances with an average of just under 2 touchdowns and 268 yards per Super Bowl. But when the spotlight is on, it is Tom Brady who shines. Brady owns the record for most touchdowns, yards, wins, plus much more in his Super Bowl appearances. But that is to be expected when you've been to twice as many Super Bowls with 10 appearances than your next closest competition of 5 appearances. But it's his ability to sustain that high level of success in those 10 games over the span of 22 seasons that really separates him from the rest. With an average of just over 2 touchdowns and 304 yards per game, Brady's always controlled the biggest game on the biggest day. Even in his 3 losing efforts, Brady's team lost by a total of only 15 points combined. This shows that Brady's always played well enough in the biggest game to ensure his team still had a chance to win when they came up short. Without a doubt, Patrick Mahomes' career has completely surpassed all expectations and has shown no reason to think he will slow down. But what does Mahomes need to do to catch Brady's more significant records? Well, let's take a look at just regular season numbers here, because making the playoffs is far from a certainty. If Mahomes continued his average numbers in the regular season, it would take around 13 years to pass Brady in touchdowns. When it comes to passing yards, Mahomes would need about 15 more years. Most astonishing, if Mahomes was to continue his 10.5 win average, it would still take him 17 years to catch Brady's 251 win total. Now, if he stays healthy, Mahomes does stand a chance to chase down some of these records with the path he's currently on. But again, this is a true testament on how great Brady was for such a long period of time. For now, it's pretty safe to say he's the greatest of all time. He has more Super Bowl wins than any other team. But to say these numbers are safe with the talent of this new generation is far from a safe statement. Now, want to hear more about the man that can one day be called the GOAT? Click here to watch the legend of Patrick Mahomes and see how he became the best quarterback in the NFL today.